Yeah, what's up, family? And listen, there is one thing that I just want to let you know that, like, after you have awakened, the first challenge that you are going to face as a chosen one out there, like, your way of doing things is now going to, like, seems like it's going to make, like, it's now going to look like senseless to, like, most of the individuals in the particular society that you are living in. So, like, I just want to let you know that don't let that behavior or that their way of thinking and their way of behaving towards you change you. You hold the truth. You know how it works. For them, they still keep the mattress. And then, there's one thing that me I was facing. I was really facing. So now that I'm now seeing the benefit of me changing my mindset, I also have to share it. So that when you are choosing one out there, you are seeing this video, I think that's the confirmation for you to also understand that, like, maybe it also helps you to also started, like, getting yourself back. I used to, after I have awakened people that I love, I used to force, like, I was trying to all kind I can just to, like, let them see what I'm seeing. But for them, they can't see what you're talking. They don't even, like, they can't even imagine what you are talking about. They will rather label you as, well, you are crazy, you are going mad. Why? Because of them, they still keep, like, they are still keeping the mattress. And then they can see that in the society, they have never come across your type before. The way you say things, the way you do things, like, they don't understand. So, like, I used to force, like, keep on, like, forcing people to see what I'm seeing, not knowing that they can never see what I'm seeing, because I have awakened. You are the one who hold the faith. You are the one who trusts in God, and you are the one who always have the word. You are the representative of God, warrior. So definitely you are the one that God have awakened to see. So for them, the matter is still keep them. So, like, when you have to say things and when you have to do things, they will look at you. People will act weird, and then they will see you as a crazy, and then they will label you as a what, senseless. Your way of doing things is going to make, like, it's going to look like senseless to other people in the society. So I just have to let you know that don't let their way of behaving change you. You are the one holding the truth, and as far as you are the one holding the truth, I think always, even no matter how people, like, no matter how polite they are, no matter how their group people are, like, acting, and then you are the one holding the truth, and then God is always on your side. Like, sometimes you don't even feel like this, because me, at the time that I was still don't understand, and I was still want people that I love to understand what I'm talking about, and I'm trying to pull them to where I am. I think I was losing myself, and that was the time that I can see that, like, even I wasn't finding myself. Everything was just stuck to me. Like, even I wasn't even understanding my way of doing it until I realized, until I get many confirmation from the universe, trying to teach me how it works and then how it goes. But when I begin to love myself by accepting things for how it is, and without forcing myself to, like, for nobody to validate me, or not to, like, look up to anybody. I was just, like, I begin to just let everybody to behave the way they are, and I don't want to prove myself to anybody. I think that the time that I can see that things are now, like, I can see that I was free from a lot of challenge that I was going to. Though I'm still just going through my healing journey. So I'm just here to also remind you that don't keep quiet and say what you went through. Like, there's no need for you to share it, and then a lot of people are going through, and never, like, even when you post your video and then you see people that like, they are not liking and they are not following you, or they are not liking your video, don't it doesn't mean that what you are talking about doesn't make sense, because not every content that you have brought up here is meant for everybody. The content that you might, or the topic that you are speaking today, might not even, like, somebody will just look at it to be like, it doesn't make sense to him or to her, just to like, and nobody can just like your video for liking sake. Even it is like, sometimes when you look at it, you will see that when you post your video, it is stranger that you never know will like your video. You are not been choosing for people around, you are choosing for a particular set of group of people. And then everybody who is meant to be part of your life, when they see your video, they will really know that, because what you are talking about will align with what they are going through. Definitely they will be forced to follow you, to like your video, in order to get more clarity of what they are also going through. So don't worry, and don't feel like, even when you post and then it's only one person that likes your video, always keep on posting, because you are like, I used to ask myself, who am I, why everything is going like I don't understand. I used to be good, like, I never want to see anybody downfall. But people I trust the most, people I thought, like, I love the most, normally turn their backs on me. during my spiritual awakening period. People betray me, like those that I thought they were there for me. I think they are nowhere to be found when I was in the mix of struggling. So like I used to, that was the time that I used to ask myself many questions, and I begin to isolate myself from everybody because I begin to know, like I begin to say that, oh, like it seems like the world or the society was like rejecting me. And that there's one thing that I wanted to let you understand. Due to the way I learn and the way I follow things, I know you are in the world. When you are choosing one, you are in the world here, but you are not of the world. You understand? You are in the world here, but you are not of the world. Abi, you understand what I'm talking about? Like for them, the world is fake. So as far as the world is fake, the world is being recognized by people who are faking. So when you are faking, you are going to be sweet with the world or the community. You understand? But when you are the genuine person, you are very clear person, and then you are pure person, and then you always want to see people good, and then you always want to see like you always want to see people do better, and that you are always being your authentic self. I think it will be very hard for the world to accept you. Why? Because you are in the world, but you are not of the world, and you are chosen by God. So when you are chosen by God, don't worry. Even though your past and then other things that you were still doing during your naive time, your ignorance period, maybe you used to do certain things that I think this day, when you now begin to know who you are, I think it's time for you to get up, sit up, and then be yourself. And then don't worry and don't let those things make you feel like you are being rejected, and you are being isolated by God for solitude. Are you getting me? So when you are choosing one out there, and then you still don't know why things are not going on your favor, just I'm just like to tell you that go through, and then also started sharing the what you have went through, and then the experience that you have also learned so far, because I know the universe is your communicator, and the universe will always speak to you. And then I think just believe and trust, and I think the trust that you were already having, that was the reason why God have chosen for you. Don't let their way of behaving towards you, anytime that you see everybody like betrayal and then other like attitude that from other people around you, and then it's not the attitude that you deserve. Remember who you are and be proud of yourself. Certain things have been happening for you because of who you are. It isn't that like it's happening for you just for, or God doesn't like you. It is meant to happen, and that path that you are following, whether you like it or not, is going to happen to you, because betrayal is one of the key things that you are going to face. And the other betrayal that we are talking about is going to come from somebody you thought you were boastfully saying that no matter how the storms, and then no matter how the challenge that you went through, the person will be at your back. And then when you are choosing one out there, and then during the time of your spiritual awakening, I think that person that you were think were there for you will betray you, just to make you feel like that will be the time that you like God will break you. And then because you won't even believe it, that why like that person that you thought were there for you betray you. It will be very amazing, and it's so crazy. So I'm just want to let you know that certain things that are happening for you, just for you to learn them. And then I think you are in the process of, you are in the journey of to you are in the journey back to yourself. So when you are back to yourself, just to know who you are, I think those things are going to happen for you. So just have to remind you once again, you are in the world, but you are not of the world. So the world only recognize people who are of the world. But for you, you are in the world, but you are not of the world. So definitely it will be very hard for the world to recognize you. That's why wherever you find yourself, no matter how, despite for good heart that you're in a good intention, and how you treat people respectively, like humbleness, I think, and then you see that people are always stab you at the back, and always betray you or pushing you like you are nothing. So just here to let you immediately you now know who you are. There's one thing that I want to let you know: anything that doesn't go tally with your happiness, I think that thing is not meant for you, no matter who the person is. You understand? And then after spiritual awakening, what you have seen is, don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Even after spiritual awakening, when you see your mother, you will see your mother for who they are, or your father for who they are. Believe it, and don't give them benefit of the doubt by losing yourself to them, saying that, because that's why when you are choosing, doesn't mean that you are choosing for the world, and when you are choosing for a particular group of people. You understand? So when you are choosing, just know who you are, and remember, anything that is happening for you is a what? It's a karmic lesson that God has want you to learn. You understand? So just accept for everybody for who they are, and accept your path, and I think God is always behind your back. So say glory be to the God, man. And I'm just here to let you know that follow up, and let's bring light into the world.